first question. Okay. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your music.
My name's Brandon Elder. I'm 24 years old. I live currently in Arab, Alabama, and I do all kinds of music when we play out live and stuff. And then, but my original music is more like country music or southern rock type stuff.
Okay, and what inspires you the most to sing and write music?
Um, let's see, what inspires me the most? I guess just I guess people probably, as far as writing, just different stories that different people you meet tell you and stuff like that. That's probably what inspires me the most to write and to play. I just like to play and perform in front of people, so it's really fun.
So how do you relate to your music?
Pretty much everything I write is relatable in some way to my life, but then I also just try to think about other people's situations or other people's lives, different lifestyles and things like that, and I try to make my music relatable to other people as well. So,
is there a certain message you try to give to your audience through your music?
Through my music, not necessarily, I guess, but because it's a lot of different. Every song's different, so there's not a particular message, I guess. But anybody that come in contact with or at any shows or anything like that, I just try to be everybody's friend, I guess, and just make sure everybody knows that they're welcome in whatever I'm trying to do.
So, where's your favorite place to perform?
That's a tough question. Probably close to home. Anywhere close to home is fun. We've traveled and we've played, like I said, I'm in South Carolina now. I'll be in North Carolina tomorrow. Played in Florida, Georgia, be in Mississippi next week, Missouri the next week after that. But it's always fun playing back close to home.
Have you had a favorite performance that you have done?
Well, I proposed to my wife at one of our shows, so that was pretty fun. That was in Decatur at Riverfest. Kelly Pickler played the next night, so that was cool.
That's cool. Why did you decide to audition for American Idol?
Actually, my wife signed me up. My girlfriend at the time. I didn't even know I was going. We were supposed to be going to the auditions were in Muscle Shoals, and we were supposed to. Her grandparents live in Florence, and we were supposed to be. I was supposed to be just going out there for the weekend playing golf with her grandpa, and then ended up trying out for American Idol instead. But it ended up working out. So.
What was the hardest part auditioning for American Idol?
The hardest part wasn't really auditioning. The hardest part of the whole process was lack of sleep. When we were in Hollywood, it was just we were up at 5 every morning and doing interviews, recording, all that stuff until 11 or 12 that night, and then we had to do rehearsal after that. So it was like we were up. I think breakfast was at 5:45, and then we got to go to bed at like 2 a.m. and then we had to be up again at like 5 in the morning for like 4 or 5 days in a row. That was probably the most stressful part. Auditioning wasn't that bad. Other than auditioning wasn't that bad. Performing wasn't that bad. It was just all the other stuff that was made it hard. I know I can't give you everything that I have anymore. All that I ever asked was for you to give me everything that you had and no more. 'Cause the days are getting shorter as the nights grow long, and I sit alone all day just writing these songs. But I can't see you anymore,
'cause you're all gone, you're all gone. When I was a young boy, you took me in and loved me as your own. The greatest love that anyone can ever know is the love from a mother's heart. Though we are far apart, I know. As the tears fall on my guitar, I look up at the stars. You're finally home. And I know I can't give you everything that I have anymore.
How has being on American Idol changed your singing career?
Oh, it's definitely helped. You know, I did pretty well on American Idol. Like, I made it to the top 50, and I think they said there was 400 some odd thousand that tried out, 430,000 or something. And so, like, to make it to Hollywood is just a big achievement in itself. There's only like 220 people that get to go to Hollywood. And then just the exposure, all the exposure from national TV to social media accounts, to YouTube, all that stuff just really helps. And it filled our calendar up for sure last year and has rolled on into this year since we've been putting some music out. So it's helped a lot.
How did not making it past Hollywood change the way you focus on your music?
It didn't really change anything. If anything, it just made me more focused, I guess. Like, first I was just playing like little bars, just acoustic, really. Just had put together a band, different stuff. And so when I went to American Idol and made it to where I made it to, it was like, okay, well, this was pretty good. Like, I did pretty well. So, just it really made me focus more on my music than I was probably to begin with.
If it wasn't for being on American Idol, do you think your life would be like it is now, or do you think you would eventually got there?
No, I definitely think, like, I've had like a clear path in my head, a clear plan of what I wanted to do, and I think that I think that we'd be where we're at now anyways, but it did speed it up, I feel like, for sure. But I definitely feel that, honestly, I had, after American Idol, I had, like, planned out, and American Idol sped it up so fast that now I feel like I'm a little bit behind. I got to get some music out. I've got several songs that are ready to come out, that just need to be finished up recording and then promoted and then put out. So we're just kind of in a hurry, I guess.
So if any aspiring artists see this, do you have any advice to them?
The biggest advice would be always be genuine. Never take anything for granted, and play everything that you can play. And then one of our good friends, Jamie Johnson, and his manager, somebody told Jamie one time that if you're an aspiring artist, you can write yourself out of anything. So never quit writing, even if you're not playing a whole lot of shows or, whatever, just always write. And that's the biggest thing. And then other than that, just play everything you can. Just do everything you can.
Out of the songs you have released, do you have a favorite song?
My favorite song that I've wrote probably is not released yet. So, but out of those, I guess Gone is probably going to be my favorite because it's the most truthful song that I've got.
Maybe one thing you just think